And Johnny Lee Dees, Tom, wait, John, whatever you do, do not watch this movie.
Okay, I won't watch
Bad for you.
Okay.
Horrible.
Bad for you.
Not good, not good. Huh?
It's funny.
Yeah.
And it's
Horrible.
vulgar, and it's gross. That's why I liked it.
So why did
but
you laugh
you
so
don't
much?
need to watch it. Tom, you either.
Okay.
Hatchie Gooch, you can watch it.
Okay.
For being Realtor of the Year.
Okay.
For being Realtor of the Year. John, you finally got through a sermon.
Yeah, I was tempted not to, but I finally got
You
through.
were down to the last one. And
How to Win Out Over Temptation, Part 2.
There you go. That's right, Part 2. Well,
John, why is it when I fail, I like to blame other people, even God, and say, man, why'd you let me fail?
you know, isn't that a natural thing that we do a lot of times? It is. Let's see, I want to watch this. Look at this way. Yeah, it's pretty normal for us. Started from the very, very foundation of the world. When Adam and Eve were here, God told them what to do. And, of course, she tempted him to do something. And, of course, Adam turned right around and said, but God, the woman you gave me caused me to do this.
Well, it's always a woman's fault.
Well, there you go.
You got bad company corrupts good character. I mean, I was a good person until I started hanging around Tom and Frank and everybody in the studio. Now look at me.
Well,
I'm taking testosterone from Seth.
There you go.
Trying to get fired back up.
Fired up. There you go.
You know?
Well,
So, you know.
There you go.
If God, this is something I wrote down, John. If God would remove my desire for sinful stuff, I'd be okay.
Boy, isn't that the truth? That is the truth, and you know, it's one of those things that Jamie talks about, but people talk about it all the time. People say, well, you know, Pastor, if God would just remove my desire for sex, or remove my desire for booze, or remove my desire for eating too much, or whatever. And it just doesn't work that way. You know, it just doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. We really wish it would, but it just doesn't work
Now,
that way.
I also noticed, John, you didn't really know this at the time you did it, but you kind of got a little personal with me.
Not again.
I mean, you're saying, you know, you never get somebody that comes in for marriage counseling and says, I want to marry a schemer. Well, I was married to one.
Yeah, boy. I
work?
don't know that, but
Yeah, you do, 'cause you never know.
from what you told me, I've heard. Okay, that's
It's true, too, wasn't it?
From what I've heard. There you go. How's that?
But I was married to one.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish they had that work out, Frank, but I don't know if he can hear me down at the hospital this morning.
Probably not. Right, yeah, not too good, huh?
Yeah, not too good.
You know, yeah, but really, you know, and of course the devil is such a schemer. That's what we're talking
sure
about.
was.
Yeah, you know, she sure was. That's right. But the devil is such a schemer.
You know, I did say that in court once to the judge.
I understand, and that was
Cost me $5,000.
and that was part of the devil's scheme to get you to say
That's
that.
right.
There you go.
It was worth it too, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. John, I got to ask you a personal question.
Yes, sir.
What is up with you and a bathtub full of fries?
Well, you know what Jamie's talking about is, again, temptation. I was saying that for me, I mean, I could sit in a tub full of Jim Beam or Wild Turkey or something like that. It'd be no big deal to me. But put me in a bathtub full of French fries, and you know, I mean, I'd want to eat my way out. But a lot of us have different types of temptations. For some people, just to get through the day without drinking a couple of fingers of Jim Beam or something like that is going to be hard for you. But
Well,
you don't.
golly, at least you didn't mention Smirnoff.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, whatever it is, but some of us, we all have peculiarities. We all have situations. We all have things we're drawn to, and for some it's food too much, some it's alcohol, some it's sex, some it's just anger, all kind of situations.
Now, when you pulled your worm out at church Sunday, now, did you make that story up?
About the worm?
Yeah, about the worm.
No, I didn't make that story up. I mean, well, I was talking about a bass and the temptation of a bass. But
And you got the fishing lure.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What Jamie's talking about is that, you know, and I pulled out a fishing lure. That's with the worm. It was a worm with the hook in it. And, of course, Satan's masterful technique is, and we were talking about, the key to any great fishing is always the bait. And, you know, you can put all kind of bait out there trying to catch the old bass, but that big old purple worm or blue worm or yellow worm, and that fisherman taught, don't bite it if it's too good to be true. It is, and it always is about temptation, but there's always that hook in it. And so it just kind of, and the old bass for years goes by without biting it, but finally.
Just nibbling.
Yeah,
Tom, just nibbling.
or just I'm going to nibble at it real close. And there's always
But
a
you
hook in
say
it.
we're going to get caught when we just nibble around temptation.
If you get really, really close to it, eventually that outer lip's going to get hooked in by that hook. It's there for
I just want to see if you're going to do it again the way you did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, all that for that. Okay, but
You gotta be ready.
Be ready.
That was funny.
Well, what Jamie was talking about is years ago at Auburn when I was there, we had a position coach. My position coach was a guy named Frank Young, and he was a linebacker coach, and I played linebacker, and we'd be in a group, 8 or 10 of us as linebackers, and before we were going to do our drill or fire off or hit each other, he'd always bend over and he'd go, all right, man, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready. Be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready. And of course, and then you fire off and be ready, be ready. And you know what, in life though, I guarantee you, there's this week, be ready, be ready, be ready. Because there's always a temptation that's going to come out of nowhere, something you didn't even think you had to deal with, and next thing you know, you have to deal with it. So be ready, be ready, be ready.
Great.
Yeah, that's right.
You were also talking about depressed, and I wrote down here and circled, I'm depressed now.
Well, wait,
I'm depressed because Seth didn't leave me some of that testosterone stuff.
there you go. That's right. That ought to fire you up, as they say. But
What does this tell the truth about my stuff?
well, you know.
Well, you said it.
Most people at our congregation.
Most of y'all just need to come to church with us
Most
on
people
Sunday.
actually get the message the way it's intended.
Except for James.
Yeah, there you go. No, I tell you, just be honest about your temptation. Be honest about what it is. In my prayer life, I just got to sit down with God sometimes and say, Lord, I'm tempted with this, I'm tempted with that, and I need to be honest about it. Be honest about it. And sometimes some of you have a situation where maybe whatever your weakness is, you need an accountability partner or somebody around that you can work with and they can help you through those tough times. Most of us can't handle big-time temptation completely on our own. We need somebody to help us out.
John, you ever eat any donkey cheese?
I have not. I have not.
Did you know where we could get some?
Well, I understand. If you
Tom was going to some party he was going to.
I heard if you go down City Council, you can get
Yeah, Harold's probably down there making it. He knows how to eat a churner.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I hear. That's right.
Hey, let me take time out right now and tell you when we'll give away some silver dollars right now.
How about that?
The first 11th text me from where you are, not in your kitchen, what city you're in, Merry Christmas from Moulton, Merry Christmas from wherever, and then the next 11th, which will be the 22nd one, I'll give you a silver dollar. Gloria will contact you, and you can pick them up from us, or we'll get them to you somewhere. They're valued at $20-something a piece.
How about
the ones
that?
I don't give away, I'll be keeping.
You will not.
Don Simons, you got anything to take to him this Christmas, Tom? Take him down there.
Poplar Point, #1.
Popular
How about
Point.
that?
Hey, is that
Poplar
hamburger
Point.
place still open out at Popular Point? You ever
Where is
been
Poplar Point?
Athens?
Where
out
is
near
it?
the river?
Okay.
Is that hamburger place still open out there? I don't remember the name of it, but we ate out there one day.
Harvest,
Don't know.
Tony.
How about
Oh,
that?
these are coming in. Huntsville.
Yeah.
Dang, how
Hartselle.
quick are they coming in?
Quick.
Pretty quick.
Yeah,
John, are you
quick
happy with the new
Texas.
coach at Auburn as we wait on these to come in?
I'm real happy with Coach
Russellville?
Malzahn. I think he'll do a great job and take him a little time, but he
Number
needed
11, Huntsville. Sorry.
he needed to do what he needed to do, but I think we made a good hire.
Shut up, you're not eligible.
That's right.
Shut up, it's not Elra.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that his little daughter picture in the paper?
Yeah,
Oh,
Louis
okay,
just
yeah.
showed it again. We got that picture of Mac and Miranda we could show
Tony?
again, Brad,
Yeah.
again, while I'm waiting on the
Madison,
text to
Jim?
come in. All right, have we got 22 yet?
We're up to 17.
17. How about
603. I didn't even give out the number. Y'all
I
must have
know.
known it. 603-4848. For those who don't
He
pick
missed
up,
it.
again, John, do not watch the movie
Don't
Ted.
watch the. Okay.
I'll tell you all about
See,
it.
now
Which
you're
therefore
tempting.
1,000 people will run out
Yeah.
and watch the movie.
Tempting
Yeah, that's
everyone
right. Yeah.
to go out and
Be
rush
ready,
that
be ready,
movie.
be ready.
Yeah, right.
Because it's vulgar. And it's funny.
Oh, it's unrated. Okay, no wonder.
Well, we bought the unrated version.
I got you.
Gloria wanted. I wanted to buy the G.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy the G-rated, the G version of it.
Yeah, I
Because I was going
got
to let
you.
Tom Bart to show to Mac.
There you go.
Keith Davis told you about that movie. I didn't even
I've been
know
waiting for a
about
year
it.
for it to come out. Well, who'd have thought a grown man is teddy bear? I thought it'd be some.
All right, Misty from Athens, and
All right.
who was number 11? Someone from Huntsville. Don't know your name, but
You know
we'll
you could cheat on that
contact
if you wanted to. Nobody would know.
I'm not going to cheat.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, tomorrow we doing
I'm sitting right
sports.
next to John.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
cheating
Zach
in
will be
this
with
moment.
us, but
Did you hear that?
silver dollars
Cheating
worth
this
$20-something
No,
a
that's
piece.
right. Not now. Not now. That's right.
All right.
What?
That's nice.
We're not listening to you. What?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's nice. That's a good thing.
Hey, I noticed this year at Christmas you're doing two services.
We have the two women.
Why is that?
Well, fire marshal. I mean, quite honestly.
Well, that's a good reason.
Yeah, that's right.
Honest.
Exactly. It was so packed the last year that we just figured that.
And what times are those going to be?
It's going to be at 4:30 and 5:45 on Christmas Eve. If you don't have a place to go for Christmas Eve, come see us at Cross Point Church, smack dab across the street from Bob Jones High School, and see us on Christmas Eve, 4:30 or 5:45.
Hey, while we're talking about Christmas, the Christmas parade this year that we shot last week when it was 64 degrees at the end of it,
Yes.
thank goodness, will be coming up. It'll be a 2-hour special. It'll start this Friday right there. It is sponsored by Tom McAlister and Patsy Gooch, my Realtor of the Year. But you'll be able to see it starting at 7 o'clock, and then it'll run another 17, 18 times too, and we'll let you know that later this week and over the weekend when it's going to run. As soon as Brad gets it put together, it'll all be good to go.
He's
Who are the
working
winners?
diligently.
Where are they from?
One from Huntsville, one from Athens.
What are some
I
of the...
know Misty, oh, hey Ardmore, hey Tony, hey Harvest, hey Poplar Point, hey Huntsville, hey Trinity, Russellville. Thank y'all very much. You're welcome, Misty.
Make up a bunch of other names too where it sound good out there. We
not
we
gonna
got
make
out
this
to all
up.
these places.
Tokyo, Calcutta.
Yeah, John, what are you predicting for the national championship game? I know we'll see you before then, but now I know you're for Notre Dame.
No, I'm not for
Well,
Notre
Brad is. He's an Auburn fan. Harold Wells up here yesterday. He's for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
They're all Auburn people.
Well,
John's a good person.
Now, just because you're a preacher, you're going to tell me, and half your congregation's roll tiders. Come on out on a limb here and say, are you not hoping Notre Dame beats Alabama?
I always hope the SEC wins. Always hope the
That's
SEC
because
wins.
you're always be ready, be ready.
Yeah, be ready, be ready. Now, listen, I believe in the Southeastern Conference, and Alabama's the best team in the Southeastern Conference, and we will beat Notre Dame by about 10 points. That's
All
what I
right.
know.
Very good, John. I'm proud of you.
Well, it's just the truth. I mean, it's just the truth. It's an honest prediction, and I'm always for the SEC, always.
All that stuff that he talks about on Sunday sinks in
Yeah, right. There you
for
go.
him. For him.
All right, don't forget we'll be giving away 2 of these every day this week and next week in the second half hour. Those of you who don't collect them, I'll keep them and trade and sell them back to Don over there for $20-something a piece.
That's a
There
good
you
deal.
go,
Sounds like a
there
good deal, all right? Tom, anything else I need to know about the realtor meeting last night?
No.
Congratulations.
You and Greg
Patsy
have a
Gooch.
good time?
Oh, yeah, that's very
Yeah.
good.
All right, coming tomorrow, we'll be
Good
talking
crowd.
some sports, and Friday, I don't have a clue what's happening, but the weather's going to
No
be pretty
idea.
nice today, so get out and enjoy it. No snow, Abby, sorry to tell you. Right now, we'll
Have
get
a
out here for the day. See y'all
fabulous
bright and
day.
early tomorrow morning. We got to go.
Bye.
What that?
Merry Christmas, Jamie. Want some?